Look at me. I want you to stop what you are doing right now, pull up a chair, and listen to me very carefully. We need to talk about your future, and we need to talk about it with absolute, raw honesty. Every single day, 11,000 people in this country turn 65. And what have you been told your entire life? You've been told that if you just save enough money, if you hit that magic number in your 401k or your IRA, you are going to sail off into the sunset and live happily ever after. You have been trained to focus entirely on your financial wealth span. But there is a silent, raging crisis coming fast down the tracks, a crisis that has absolutely nothing to do with how much money is sitting in your bank account, and nobody is talking about it. The crisis I am talking about is the devastating loss of your matching span. It is the sudden, catastrophic crash of your identity, your purpose, and your sense of relevance the exact moment you walk out of that workplace door for the last time. I want you to think about this. Who are you? For 30, 40, or 45 years, when someone asked you that question, what did you say? I am a teacher. I am an engineer. I am a manager. I am a nurse. Your identity, your self-worth, your daily structure, and your human connection were all neatly wrapped up in your job title. Your work gave you a reason to wake up at 6 in the morning. It gave you people who depended on you, people who looked you in the eye and said, "Thank you for fixing this, I need your help." And then, retirement hits. The gold watch is handed over. The cake is eaten. Monday morning arrives, and suddenly, the phone stops ringing. The emails stop coming. The deadlines that used to stress you out are gone, replaced by a terrifying, deafening silence. You look at your calendar, and it is completely blank. This is the fear that crawls into the hearts of pre-retirees and recent retirees late at night, the fear they are too ashamed to voice. You feel like you are supposed to be ecstatic. You are supposed to be living the dream. So why do you feel this deep, sinking sense of anxiety? Why do you feel a creeping sadness? You feel it because you have just suffered a massive, unrecognized emotional bankruptcy. You went from being a person of high consequence in your field to feeling utterly invisible. Recent data reveals a heartbreaking reality: nearly 1/3 of all retirees experience severe symptoms of depression. And when researchers dig into why these vibrant, intelligent people are struggling, guess what they find? It isn't because they ran out of money. It is because they lost their sense of mattering. They feel less needed, less valued, and completely disconnected from the world. Human beings are evolutionarily hardwired to need to matter. To feel that your presence on this earth makes a difference to someone, somewhere. When you strip that away overnight, it doesn't just affect your mind, it destroys your body. Severe loneliness and social isolation in older adults increase the risk of heart disease by 29% and the risk of stroke by 32%. This is a life or death crisis, and a fat retirement account cannot save you from it. Think about what made you feel alive at work. Was it mentoring the rookies? Was it solving complex logistical problems? Was it organizing events? You can carry that exact same energy forward into retirement, but you have to do it with fierce intention. So here is your actionable takeaway. This is your assignment from me to you, and I want you to take it seriously. I want you to sit down with a piece of paper and map out your matching strategy using 4 critical pillars. First, I want you to identify how you will stay significant. Who is going to see you? Find an organization, a local nonprofit, or a community group where your specific background can be put to use. If you are an executive, look into mentoring young entrepreneurs through programs like SCORE. If you are an accountant, help low-income families or seniors navigate their taxes. Step into rooms where people look up when you enter because they respect what you bring to the table. Second, where will you be appreciated? Find environments where your effort is recognized. Don't just sit at home waiting for the phone to ring. You have to put yourself out there. When someone invites you to a casual coffee, a book club, or a neighborhood committee meeting, your answer must be a resounding yes. Every single yes is a brick you are using to rebuild your social network. Third, who will you invest in? True joy in the second half of life comes from turning your spotlight away from yourself and shining it onto others. Invest your time into helping the next generation. Tutor children at a local school. Help a struggling young family in your neighborhood. When you invest your energy into the growth of another human being, you create an unbreakable bond of mutual matching. And fourth, and this is the most important one, who is going to depend on you? We all need to feel needed. Find a role where if you don't show up on a Thursday morning, somebody misses you. Volunteer to manage the inventory at a local food bank. Offer to teach a weekly skill class at a community center. Join a movement like a repair cafe where neighbors bring their broken items, and you use your hands and your brain to fix them. When you are depended on, your calendar regains its weight, and your life regains its structure. Do not wait until your last day of work to figure this out. The transition is a shock to the system, and you need to build the runway before you land the plane. If you are already retired and feeling lost, feeling that creeping sense of irrelevance, I want you to hear me. It is never, ever too late to choose to matter again. The world is starving for your wisdom. There are people blocks away from your house right now who are praying for the exact help, guidance, and companionship that you possess. Stand up in your power. Recognize that your financial portfolio is only half the battle. Secure your purpose, protect your identity, and take control of your emotional future today. You have earned this time, now make it matter.